Texas town of El Paso. Some view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Fresno State's offense will go on the attack first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Martin will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Fresno State will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll stop him right there on the return. So Cal's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. There's Khalil Valentine. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Now on first down from the 43. They want to run it left here. Turning it on. He's got enough. He's at the end of the end zone. Touchdown, Cal.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, one touch, one touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Snags a quick pass on the left. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for room straight ahead. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's Parker. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Brought down at the 10-yard line. pick up after the grab on that one. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense looks as... coming. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Parker. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. This time they'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldog! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out. You're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Quick give. It's Valentine. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Drops back on 1st down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Hits the hole. It's Valentine. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Hauls it in. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Martin will throw it. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Left side, it's McClain. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out wide right, it's McClain. Could not make his way to the corner. Third and long right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Straight ahead, it's Valentine. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Golden Bears are marching down the field. They're going back to the ground. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll ride him again. Pass to 6. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Maybe some room here. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Still looking to his right. He's going to run it. Headed to the end zone. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. From the gun, it's Valentine. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And so the Fresno State offense comes out onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this one.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Martin back to pass. Got it. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
When receivers are running slant routes against man coverage, sometimes you get open using speed, but sometimes it's pure physicality. This receiver does a great job using his hands, and then he's able to fight his way to the inside. At the end of the day, he just wanted that football more.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Fresno State will have to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Guys, on Cal's sideline, their running back is making a little bit of history, and his teammates are very aware. That last touchdown, rushing touchdown, put him at the top of school history for this season. Guys are fired up, making sure he gets the game ball right there. He's trying to get his helmet back on and get ready to run back out there and make even more history here today. But guys are very aware that he's doing something special out on the field. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And that's not what this defense was hoping for, man. They got to find a way to get the ball back to their offense. They've already dug themselves a hole, and now 3 plays, 3 1st downs. Man, they've got to find some answers. Got to get some pressure on the QB. Find a way to force a turnover or 2. get back in this football game.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Makes a grab.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And he's got it from 57. What a beauty.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Out wide left, it's Mosley. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll move the tight end. Selling the fake. Fires to the wideout. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fresno State will have to punt it away. Trying to take it back. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Golden Bears sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you could tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
Wants to throw on first. Left side, it's Valentine. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Rashad Downs going up top. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself. And the intended target, and his speed got him to the point he was able to come away with the pick.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's McClain. There he goes. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmaker. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Martin will throw it. Trying to bull his way in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. His defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the goal line, and they will score. Touchdown, Fresno State.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Enough to move the chains. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Sees an alley. Turning on the Jets. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this first half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Catching up with the Cal Bears head coach at the half. They are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. He'll pull it down and run. Taken down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. At the 40, there he goes. There's some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's McClain. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Tells to run, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Parker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Again, it's Wayshawn Parker. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Parker again. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. Fresno State will have to punt. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Out wide right, it's Valentine. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
The run inside. It's Osborne. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stopped right there.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They're having none of this running game down on the goal line.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback changing the play. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Martin will throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He's got the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down will open up the final period. Fresh center downs going to the air. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give, it's Parker. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The fake and wants to throw. Finds a man in the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Running inside. It's Valentine. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
He'll pull it down. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit. Fourth down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Hits inside. It's Parker. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Martin back to pass. Right side, it's Parker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Turns it upfield. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The give as they work on that clock. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Second down to the air. Finds his man. Good, strong tackle.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
Makes the grab on the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Martin will throw it. And wings it incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got a man. It's McClain. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to keep it in the air. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Out wide right, it's McClain. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Martin back to pass. He's got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Now Fresno State calls its second timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. Fresno State lines up with a 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Parker. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Brought down short of the end zone, and that'll bring up 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run with Parker. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollack.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.